So this is what I knew y'all wanted to talk about. Okay? Y'all want to talk about doll maker Pearlhorizon, right? This unit right here is the most OP bullshit I have seen in a long time. I blew you too. Thanks for following my dude. I appreciate that. This is the most OP unit Smilegate has ever given to me in my entire existence. She is busted. Actually busted unit.
Please become my doll. I'll make you so pretty.
Kappa, no Kappa. No Kappa at all. I'm not capping.
Shut up. You're going to be my own little doll.
So,
I was just thinking.
I'm just gonna go over the things that I think are like absolutely nonsense about her. One, that they buffed her third skill, right? This is just a cool third skill, right? When the enemy is sleeping, right? So you get the stun, you get defense break for 2 turns, and you deal additional damage equal to 30% of their max health, okay? That is OP, okay? And the way that we saw this skill in action, it looked like true damage. Okay, so I want you to look at this. She is not on damage, okay? Wait, but she's soul burn for increased damage though. Why'd they do that? Okay, look at the amount of damage that this does, okay? It's 3.6, okay? 3.6 thousand damage, and then look what happens when she gains the additional proc. 11.9k damage. That means she did 8.3k just from the additional damage proc. Defense break comes after the attack. Yeah, defense break comes after the attack. Yes, after debuffs, unless stated in the skill, come after the attack, right? Yeah, but it's based on Krau's max HP. Exactly. Because he was asleep, it deals the additional 8 max HP proc. But why this is OP is because she's not on damage. Do you know how many bulky ass, tanky ass units there are in RTA? All of them. All of them are tanky. It takes forever to break through them. But with this, we have a weapon. We can weaponize sleep and defeat the evil, okay? That's OP, all right? But that's not even the most OP part about her kit. Now, what I really think is the strongest part about her kit is the fact that her skill 2 got buffed, right? So she gains a bunch of effectiveness here. It says 15% here and then 5 for all allies, so that's 20% right there. Inside of her tree, she gains additional 12 here, right? So this is really 36% effectiveness for free, plus an additional 20. So she has 56 free effectiveness. Just free. For free. She can sleep DJBs. She can sleep Rays, right? Because you can just pummel so much effectiveness into this bad girl right here. It's ridiculous. What's with her speed? Yeah, she's very fast as well. She has good speed. She has good speed. 112 is nothing to scoff at. I may or may not have transmitted one of my SSS Pearlhorizons literally 4 days ago. You never do that. You always keep your 3-star units, right? But so yeah, she gains a lot of health percent and stuff like that too. But the really ridiculous part about it is that, well, she has damage reduction as well. I don't know why they made her pseudo anti-cleave as well. Just for herself. When attacked, yeah. She just has 30% damage reduction for free, so she can get even tankier. But also, this hypnosis skill. Now, what I saw a lot of people saying is that, this was bad because 35% chance, and then this is 30% chance, right? But what they don't realize is that this skill is not taking into a factor the skill ups. This is 35% chance before skill ups. So it's actually 80% chance to sleep. The entire enemy team, okay? For record, ML Tywin has an 80% chance to stun, okay? Tenebria has an 85% chance to sleep, okay? And how many times have you been slept and stunned by those two? All the time. Sage Ball, 80% chance to sleep. It's huge. Actually ridiculous. So, like, the thing is that this is very, very good, right? Already really, really strong. 80% chance to AoE sleep. I'm gonna mention the biggest part about this skill in a second, but she also has a chance to turn it into 2 turns. 20% chance that there are 2 turns slept. That's ridiculous. You're removed from the game. You don't matter anymore, okay? At that point, if you're 2 turns slept, you're gone. You're gone. You're done. There's no more game for you here, all right? Yeah, but this is OP. This is just broken. And her first skill is very good as well. Hey, Ark, thanks for the follow, my dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, so she has a chance to decrease speed as well by a 50% chance to decrease speed when using her second skill. This is just really strong, right? Sleep and then slow is good. Stun and then slow is good. Any disability plus slow is really, really helpful because it means they're going to rotate even less. That's why Tenebria is really nice because she has slow on her skill too, but Pearlhorizon can do it in one skill, right? Which is kind of ridiculous. And then she gains 30% combat readiness when she uses Hypnosis, which means she'll go faster into her skill 3. And then the other thing about her skill 3 is her skill 3 actually can reduce the cooldown of her skill 2. So you can skill 2 and then skill 3, and you have a 30% chance to decrease the cooldown of your skill 2, so you can put them even more to sleep. After reading this skill, I basically figured out to myself is that I think Etika's Scepter is going to be best in slot on her, 100%, right? Because you'll rotate into your skill 3 and skill 2 faster, right? You'll constantly have a chance to decrease the cooldowns of them, and if you decrease the cooldown of your skill 3, that's the same as getting another chance to decrease the cooldown of your skill 2. Alright? So you're constantly looping into itself, right? Because there's such strong synergy within her skills. You get a single Etika's proc, and it's like, okay, I'm getting into my sleep faster, right? And Pearlhorizon skill 3 is just, you know, I'm gonna stun you and do 30% of your health and damage because you're slept. Don't have Etika. I'm not sure, Pearlhorizon on Crown is going to be broken. Yeah, Crown could be good as well. Crown could be good as well. I'm probably going to run Etika's. Right? Crown is kind of like a catch-all. It's like a catch-all, right? You can never go wrong with Crown. I don't like Caladra because I don't really see her as a damage dealer, right? I can see her as a tank buster with the new skill 3 that does 30% max HP damage when they're asleep. But she's not the main damage dealer, right? Because not only does she do 30% damage on her skill 3 of your max HP if you're asleep, right? But she defense breaks you, which is to set up your damage dealers. So I don't see a point of making Pearlhorizon damage when she sets up the damage dealers perfectly, right? But yeah, this is just very, very good. I like this first skill as well. Again, they're not taking into consideration the Mulgora or well, Stigma, right? Because we're 3-star. Is the 30% chunk pen? It looks like pen. Yeah, it looks like pen. It looks like it's raw 30% damage, which if it is, it's ridiculous. This skill is really good. It's 50% after you Stigma it, and then an additional 5%, right? So you get 55% to decrease hit chance for 2 turns. Now, when I looked at this chance, I was like, oh, this is pretty low, right? But then I realized what Smilegate does all the time, right? If they give you 50% chance to do something, it's for 2 turns. This is broken, okay? This is like, decrease hit chance is busted, right? It's the king of all RNG debuffs, right? Because if you miss, you can't land your debuffs against me, besides like Abyssal Crown or whatever. It means that your damage dealers aren't gonna crit, which means they don't do damage. It's so ridiculously strong. Synergize Rylet, you know, get my SSB to chill in the back for free. It's just great. And having decreased hit chance on debuffers is even better, right? Because they're not meant to do damage, right? Decreased attack, I've seen on some units, it's not as good, right? The decreased hit chance, though, is busted because it's unilateral, right? No matter who you are, decreased hit chance is gonna hurt, right? If you have an ML Tywin on the enemy team and you have to wake him up and you decrease hit chance him after his passive's already been wasted, his skill 3 is not gonna matter, right? 50% chance, you just can't stun, okay? Very, very, very nice. I think that she's gonna be the god of all CC comps, and I cannot wait to build her, right? Ridiculously powerful unit. I'm really, really happy that Smilegate is actually bringing out some support for the crowd control units, because they've been adding more evasion units, which kind of hurt them as well, and I don't know, it's just nice. As a crowd control player myself, I couldn't want anything more than Dollmaker Pearlhorizon. With that being said, this has been Cafe Kaz, and thanks for watching.